Oh, sorry. Hey guys, good evening. Hello, bonjour, hola. Those are the only ones I know, so bear with me. Welcome to another Friday with Ginyu Talk. It's your girl BlvckBulmaa. Bulmaa. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm here joined with my co-host G4. I'll let him introduce himself.
What it do, everybody? How you been? Yeah, it's another Friday. As you all know, it's Ginyu Friday, so that means we got loads of stuff to talk about, man. So, I'm happy that we can get to do that together.
Yes, this is a very, very action-packed week. So many things dropped this week. We just gonna get into it, because it's just crazy. But before I start, if you're on our podcast, make sure to like, follow. If you're on our YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Let us know that you're here. Say hello. Say hi. Bonjour. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? You know what I mean? Let us know what's going on. So all right. So I don't even know where to start. Hi, Prince Tati, Talali. Sorry.
Hey, man.
I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the breaking news. I always want to start bad and then make our way all the good. Because you don't want to start good and then break, you know what I mean? So let's start with um the delayment of the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. I thought I uploaded the poster, but I guess I didn't. It's okay. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So if you may or may not know, Dragon Ball Super superhero was originally supposed to release April 22nd of this year, but it got delayed. I don't know if you guys know, but Toei Animation got hacked by some peeps. So they sent out a statement, which I'll put here on the official website. It states, excuse me, as previously reported, Toei Animation, a production company, illegally accessed the network by third parties, has occurred in the movie Dragon Ball Super Superhero, which was scheduled to release nationwide Friday, April 22nd. It became difficult to produce the work. Therefore, we would like to inform you that we have to postpone the release. We are very sorry for everyone who is looking forward to the release. The new release date will be announced soon, so please wait for a while. Thank you for understanding. In addition, advance tickets that you have already purchased can be used after the new release date, so please take good care of them. If you see any mispronunciations, any misspellings, that's because I had to translate this from Japanese to English. So, but this was on the official Dragon Ball Super superhero website, which basically let us know that yes, the superhero movie will not be coming out April 22nd. But the good news is, as one of the actual, I believe he was the animators. I follow him on Twitter. Sorry, it is Japanese, but it was translated where he's the animator director Chikashi Kabuda
Yep.
is confident that they'll utilize the time to improve the animation and make it perfect. So it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. You know
Sure.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, it's delayed, but it gives them more time to fix any knickknacks, fix any problems, any framework, maybe change the story around, maybe change some character design, add some stuff to it that they might have missed, change some music, so it can be perfect so that when it's given to the fans, it's perfect. How do you feel about the delay, G?
Man, to be fair, I was really looking forward to it. I know initially, like when it first was announced, I was just like, "Man, what the hell is this?" But like as we saw more tidbits, I was like, "Oh shoot, I actually want to know what's going on now." And so I was kind of anticipating, like, "Okay, cool, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming." So to find out that it's not, it was kind of like a punch in the guts, really. I mean,
Yeah.
it was, but I mean, yeah, them pesky hackers. But as it was said, like obviously it gives them a chance to kind of work on the animation, obviously like render it out a bit, make it smoother. Um,
Yeah.
things that will things that will kind of like
Hi, Sean.
hopefully improve the experience for us. Like I said, as while I'm sad about it, but it's
Yeah.
yeah, I'll take it for what it is if it means we get an overall better product in the end.
Yeah, it's going to be really great. I believe, it was due in April, but it was due here in the States in the summertime. So if it's being delayed indefinitely, then we probably not going to expect it until probably late summer, mid
Yeah.
fall. Who knows? But either way, it's still built up anticipation. We're still gonna go see it. We still can't wait to see it. But yes, guys, unfortunately, um, the movie is delayed. So, but I'm sure we'll still get little sneak peeks. They'll still show us some more little sneak peeks of what's going on in the movie. So, we can always look forward to, those amazing things. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Another thing I wanted to say really quick is today is Saiyan Day, March 18th. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but basically it is a day where we celebrate our amazing, amazing Saiyans. Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Goten, Trunks, all of them, even the Saiyans
Yep.
of Universe 6. If you on a podcast, comment, let us know who your favorite Saiyan is. Let us know why that they are your favorite. You can even be two Saiyans fused together. Gogeta, Kefla, Vegito. Who's your favorite Saiyan? Let us know. I'm gonna say wow who my favorite Saiyan is. Of course, if you know me, like come on, he's in my background. My favorite Saiyan, of course, is Goku. I love him so much. He's amazing. He's powerful. He's inspiring, and he's just the goat. And he solos. Period. So, G, who's your favorite Saiyan?
Man, mine will forever be Gohan. Gohan is my favorite Saiyan. Even with ups and downs, he's still, I don't know. It's hard for me to move away from him, especially like when he captured my heart growing
Mhm,
up and everything, and so like the memories are there, man. So like Gohan will forever. For me, Gohan is undefeated. So
mhm.
Gohan forever. His
Okay,
day, his
okay,
day will come. His day will come.
okay. Well, there's a lot of people who are go. We had Gogeta, things like that. But yes, today is Saiyan Day, so go watch you some Dragon Ball. Go look at your favorite Saiyan because today is Saiyan Day. So make sure you go celebrate that. But Jesus my God, always man with his grumpy ass attitude. Yeah. But yeah, I made a post about it on my TikTok. And Vegeta was like majority, so I have a lot of Vegeta fans that follow me. But yep, happy Saiyan Day to you guys. Remember, Dragon Ball Z is a goat, period. So let's get into the nitty gritty. So we went over the movie. Unfortunately, it's delayed. It's okay. We're gonna see it. We're gonna go over it. We're gonna get it over it. We're gonna try to get a bootleg of it when it does release. But we want to go into the manga. So we had the luxury of being able to have the manga drop today, and it's so much to talk about. I don't even know like what to say, but let's go over this beautiful, beautiful cover. This dropped before the manga came out. It dropped 2 days ago. I believe it dropped 2 days ago. And you just already know that volume 18 is like if Bardock is in the cover, you know that this volume 18 is going to focus on the life of Bardock,
Yep.
Bardock's history as a Saiyan, so much to unpack with this introduction of this new chapter that it's so much to foreshadow what we think is going to happen. I mean, but this is the beautiful, beautiful cover of volume 18. I think this volume doesn't come out until next year because I know volume 16 doesn't come out until August. And then we still got volume 17, but this volume doesn't come out until next year. English dub. I mean, in English. This comes out in Japan in April. But for us in English, it doesn't come out until I believe next year. So we won't see this for a while, I don't think. So, but it's very beautiful. The colors. I don't like Bardock's overbite. I don't know why Torio Taro drew his mouth like that. It's the only thing I don't like about the cover.
It's
I don't
actually
know.
called
What
an
you think about it?
overbite. Is it actually called an overbite?
It looks kind of like why did they make him like his? I don't know. He elongated like his upper lip for some reason. What you think about it?
See, I like the cover so much. It's one of those ones where it's just like when I can get it, I'll get it. Like if I think right now I'm just looking at my collection. I'm so far behind. I think I've only got like five volumes right now. So I'm coming. But I think this one's one of those ones where it's just yeah, I'm a defo get that one. But on the cover itself, I do like it a lot. You can absolutely see how defined Bardock is. He just looks like he was that guy back in the day. Like he looks
Mm-hmm.
like he was that guy. Like people just try to mug him off, thinking like he's some lower class Saiyan, but he was doing bits
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and I can't wait to actually dive more
Yeah,
into
no, it
the
looks
story
weird.
when we actually get into it like later on in the arc as we get more tidbits, but I can't wait to actually see how much of that guy he really was.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued to know more about, Goat Doc. He's amazing. He's one of the most legendary sayings there is. But yes, this is the cover of the new volume of 18 of Dragon Ball Super manga.
Yep.
We can't wait to pick up. But let's go into chapter 82. So I unfortunately did not feel like posting every single chat for this 45 pages. If you read it, you read it. Can a producer put up a spoiler warning? It's not really a spoiler warning, but this is for people who are anime only. Because I mean, if y'all
You'll be waiting for years. You'll be waiting for another 20 years for another anime.
all I gotta say is if you are anime only, I'm just letting you know you behind, baby. Come on, baby. You gotta it does look like a Simpsons character. That's what it reminded me of. It looks kind of like a Simpsons character. But before I go into the manga, I also wanted to show this doc and redraw that Toyotaro did of Vegeta. He looks so badass. I guess this is a doc and wallpaper that you can unlock and use. Um, but this is Toyotaro, the current manga artist for the Dragon Ball Super manga currently, who works under Akira Toriyama. He redrew Majin Vegeta, and it looks super badass. I just wanted to show you that it looks really good. He looks
Looks real
amazing.
good.
Yeah, but all right, enough of the formalities. Let's go into chapter 82. I'm going to give a quick summary where me and G is going to go back and forth with our predictions, what we think, blah, blah, blah.
Spoiler
So,
warning, please, producers.
spoiler warning. I'm going to go really quick. So, basically, as you know, chapter 81 left with um Goku basically teleporting gas to some unknown place. It was already theories of it being Frieza or Broly, which were both shot down and thrown in the trash. It was basically a stalling tactic to get gas as far away from Granola as possible to stall for time so Minato can heal Granola. So get Goku teleports him to where Manaka is. He teleports him to the time prison. He teleport and then he finally teleports him to Whis. Again, I'm doing an overview. I'm not going into specifics. He leaves Goku. He leaves
Yes.
gas with Whis, and then uses his instant teleportation to go back to Granola, so that it gives them, I think it was like a 20-minute period to get away
Sure.
from the scene and take um you know they could go like recuperate.
Yeah.
Manito can heal Granola, and then they figure out a way to beat Gas. So
Yeah.
I wanted to skip to this part because I wanted to show the part where
Sorry, I just
Manito.
want to. Can I?
Oh,
I
no,
just
no,
want
go
to.
ahead,
I
go
just
ahead.
want to add this. Like, all even though we're not going into specifics, but that sequence of how the instant transmission was used by Goku,
That was
mwah,
lit.
mwah, mwah,
That was
chef,
fucking lit.
chef kiss,
He
literally
really
from
showed him. He gave him the fucking runaround. He showed him. He's like, listen, you might have our instant teleportation, but it's not fucking with mine. And that's what I really wanted to see. Like, I really, because I made a comment where I was like, I'm so mad that Gas has instant transmission
sure,
like Goku, when it took Goku hella long to be able to master that. But
but it
this
was
chapter
also
really
good.
showed, yeah, this chapter really showed that you're not fucking with me. I'm the master. You're
Yeah, I think that was
you
the
can't
I
touch me.
think that was the saving grace. Like, as you said, like when they actually gave it to him, we were both pissed. Like, what the hell? Like, like Vegeta struggled to get it. Like, he worked hard, and his one is super sloppy. And
Mhm.
Gas got his, but it's like. we were thinking, why is it on par with Goku? But just like this arc was good because it saved face for instant transmission. Like it showed that it's there is a level to it, because the
Yeah.
way Goku used that bad boy, you were like, what? Even Gas was just like, what? So
Mm-hmm.
I think it was good that they saved it allowed to they allowed instant transmission to keep its credibility, because it was good. It was good. Just
Yeah, it was really good. I
it
think
saved it there. This arc saved it.
it really showed like you might be the strongest man in the universe, but you you just learned this stuff. Vegeta said that early on as well. Like he let that be known. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I get stronger as I fight. Like you haven't even trained in this new form you have yet. You haven't even trained or did anything. Like you just got these powers. I've been training my whole life. So I'm glad that Toriyama kind of made that aspect in the chapter, basically showing that, you
I
know,
think it might have been Toyo
kind of
Taro that
like,
might have put that in there.
well, yeah, probably Toyotaro, but
Yeah, I think this is more one of those youthful innovations
exactly.
kind of thing.
Yeah. But I think that was a good idea. That was clean how to execute it, and I'm glad because I almost didn't read the. Yeah, because it's like I'm glad that they made sure that Goku showed that even if even if you do have instant teleportation, you can't do what I do. So he took him to Manaito. I mean, not Manai. He took him to Manaka. Then he took him to where? He took him to the bathroom thing with the
Well,
king,
the king, yep.
and then
Then
he
he
took
took
him
him
to
to
the
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 planet where
prison.
they,
Wait,
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there was a planet. Wait, no, there was this planet. I thought it was Jiren. I don't know why I thought there was this one place with
Cheers,
Jiren.
that would be nice.
He looked like Jiren a little bit. I was like, oh shit, is that
What?
Jiren?
I think if he had gone past Jiren, I think I might have closed the chapter then, because I would have been like, now he's doing into universal transmission. Absolutely no. I think that would
I was like, hold on, he took it to a whole other universe, but I don't know. That
I'd
was
have closed. I wouldn't
suspicious.
have read the rest. I wouldn't have read the rest.
Yeah, but then he took him to the Galactic Patrol place where it was like this little funny thing where they was making fun of him for peeing on himself. It was like so hilarious. And then after that happened, then they took him to Whis, where and then it just showed this like Whis basically explained to Gas like he's somewhere far and because he couldn't find Goku because Goku has perfected his instant transmission so good that he can travel in very large spaces throughout his own universe. And someone like Gas who just learned instant transmission not even like minutes ago.
Yep.
I don't know the timeline between or how long the battle's going for, but who just learned these new powers that he just has, even though he is kind of keeping up with Goku, he's not able to travel in long distances because he just learned the formulas. They didn't do any sort of training or anything.
Hmm.
That would be dope if he can celebrate between two universes. I agree with you, Trap. He'll do it one day because I know he wants to be able to go back and fight the other universes. But I think that was really dope that Goku, people, and then let me make this as a little side note because people really be sleeping on my dude. They keep saying that Goku's IQ is low. Outside of battle, I agree with you. He's kind of a dunce. I'm not one that's like I'm not a blind Goku follower where I say he's the smartest man on earth because he quite literally is not. It is kind of like some air in there, probably a little hollow because he is kind of a dunce outside of battle sometimes. But inside of battle, the man is a battle genius. He knows how to adapt. He knows how to read what you do. There's been twice now where he's able to read well, three times with Tien, with Pycon, with Hit. He's able to read his enemy's attacks and know with Granola. He learned how to dodge Granola's vital point attack. Goku quite literally can adapt in battle. It might take time, but he's still able to do the things he did. And you saw he did that with Gas. He knows, man, this is the strongest man in the universe. Can I go up against him? Probably not. Can I outsmart him? I'll try my best. Sean says this is furthering the point that they are highlighting the elements of skill and experience over just battle powers, seeing all these new strongest universe dudes got their powers. Not the Dr. Miami way. But yeah, I agree. It's kind of like showing like hacks over strength. It's like your
Mm.
hacks, like Kaioken, IT, things like that, definitely over skill. So I'm glad that they reiterated it because people were already angry about this whole people making wishes and the strongest man in the
Yep.
universe thing. Like people were I myself was mad. I was gonna call this a filler arc until they started showing Bardock and stuff. For real, because I was just like, what is this? Wishing. But I'm glad that they really they elaborated more on that, like, it being like even if you have the strength, you don't really know what to do with it. You
Yep.
know what I mean? So I'm glad that they did that. So moving on, I don't know if you had anything else to add, G, but I want to if you wanted to.
No, no, no. Like I said, I was just happy, like, as far as what they've done is that, like, yes, in the beginning of the arc, so it seemed as though it's just going to be a bunch of crap, with
Mhm,
people wishing to be the strongest, but it kind of, I just like the fact that, like, as it's gone down, especially with this chapter, so is that it's highlighted that even though you've wished for it,
mhm,
it doesn't mean you just get all the goods there and there. There are bits and bobs that you're going to actually have to actually earn.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm glad that they're like putting spotlight to hard work instead of just
Yeah.
using the Dragon Balls and everything. So let's continue on to the goody goody. Okay, so after Goku and the team and Vegeta and they go to Manito's little hideout or whatever, it's basically revealed that this useless Namekian that I really don't like kept the scouter from Bardock encounter with Gas a long time ago.
Yeah.
So after that he gives that to Goku and because he said it's rightfully his because that was his father's. And then after he hears a little transmission of Bardock saying, stay alive, you basically see like this reaction. And it basically is, I love this picture because it's in color. But you basically see, oh, there was a moment I wanted to show. Actually, no, I don't want to show this yet. Because it was a reason why I wanted to. Okay, so before that interacting with Manito, because I wanted to lead into something else because it's a theory that I have. So Whis tells Goku, listen to the voice within you. Deep down, what are you really? This was after Goku explains to Whis that he's not able to control his ultra instinct. He's still struggling with it. He's not able to do what Whis instructs him to do. Goku then replies, what am I? And then that's when we get into the reaction of Goku basically getting this like reawakened. I wish I should have uploaded the other picture. We basically get this reawakening of Goku after he hears his father's voice. He hears his mother, and they're telling him to stay alive. So basically, he remembers his parents. It's very groundbreaking. Breaking. It's also very emotional because it's kind of like how old is Goku now? The origin of Goku is him bumping his head, and we all know he lost his memory. So he didn't remember that one those very quick moments with his parents before they shipped him to Earth. So how do you feel about the whole Goku, you know, thing with his parents and his reaction with the scouter and everything like that?
Yeah, I think it was. Ooh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. I thought I heard some weird sound, but yeah, no, I think it was. I think it's really interesting as a whole, really, because I know it's always been something that was speculated even before something like this happened, where it's just like, even though like Goku had forgotten all his memories after he hit his head and stuff, would there ever be a way for him to maybe potentially like have something click that might you know send him back like that. So like, it
Mhm.
was quite interesting. It's quite interesting because it kind of creates that dynamic now where we've seen this tidbit here. if what happens after the arc? Is he going to be asking these kind of questions, like, is he going to be a case where he's going to see that his dad was someone great, really, greater than who he thought no, who he'd never envisioned, because I'm sure he'd never really thought about this, but now it's going to be something that's going to be in his head, so thinking like, oh shit, I had parents, they loved me, they cared for me and shit, they
Mhm.
did whatever to protect me here. Where does it lead? So that's going to be really, really interesting. And I think I'm just happy that he actually finally knows Bardock, or is starting
Mhm.
to finally understand Bardock, because it's probably something that like fans in the community themselves have just always been like, you've got a badass Bardock, even regardless of whether it's movie or whatever and everything. You've got Goku, but these two guys, it's like he don't even know about this guy. So it's
Mhm.
kind of like, so I think this kind of just this bit eliminates that. So I'm kind of excited to see. I'm excited for that, and hopefully to see where that might lead.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see where like I'm very excited to see what doors this opens. Like
Yeah,
what are the doors that we're going to get from Goku actually understanding that the things that Vegeta told him about his father and his father actually being real is true. I'm not saying that he ever denied Vegeta or thought he was lying, but the fact that Goku remembers such a very touching moment with him and his parents before they died, it's kind of like, what is this going to do for him? It's kind of like a reawakening, kind of like someone in my comments on my Facebook said it kind of reminded them of, Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time. um I didn't really get that moment, but I did kind of like, I kind of feel like it's going to lead towards him being able to master his ultra instinct. I think this might be a character development for Goku in a sense for him to become more serious and less juvenile. Now, I don't one thing about me is I don't want to overhype something. This might just be a moment. I think this might be like, you remember, if you guys remember in the Moro saga when Mirrors died and it awakened his ultra instinct. He was able to now use it on and off without having to train or things like that. I think this is going to be the next step. That's going to be the next step of Goku being able to now go to the next level with his ultra instinct. And I think that him fighting Gas, who's the strongest, you already have the enemy, which is Gas.
yep,
You already have the boost, which is his father. I mean the purpose, and now you just have to have the fight. And that's gonna be probably what's gonna end the saga. Goku Goku's going to it's gonna be a moment for Goku to be able to end the battle with him fighting Gas. He's gonna find out how to beat him, how his father beat him. I'm pretty sure the next chapter is probably a flashback mixed with some more scenes with Goku and Gas. But that's what I think. I think that that's definitely triggering just like a memory. I mean, triggering his memory is definitely going to help him more with UI. It's just too coincidental him talking with we saying that, and then the next scene you see him having this like reawakening moment, like where it's like, oh, I hear my father. So it's like,
yeah.
I think that's a really crazy moment. How do you think the next chapters will proceed like after this?
I think now I think we're gonna see a bit more of, maybe probably like the first half of it. It's gonna be the battle between Bardock and Gas. So we're just going to be diving into the Scouter to kind of get that little flavor of what actually happened and how Bardock actually beat Gas.
Mhm.
And then after that, it's going to be a case where then we're gonna then I think Goku Goku's going to get an opportunity to begin the counterattack on
Mhm.
Gas with that knowledge. I don't think he's going to get the outright info of how to actually beat Gas. I think it's because from what we saw, it was, Gas then wasn't as powerful as he is now, and he was smaller and all of that jazz. So you can kind of, there's a few elements that you need to take into that, but I think it's going to be a case where he's going to have the idea of how to beat Gas, but then he's going to kind of become a bit more, he's gonna add his own twists to it. But i still ultimately think I still ultimately think this is Granola's story. This is Granola's prey. Granola needs to be the one that needs to end this. So hopefully, I I don't wish it like that, but hopefully Gas packs up Goku a bit, and then to the point where Minaito has had enough time to heal Granola, because this fight needs to pretty much end in strongest in the universe 1 versus strongest in the universe 2. Any other ending with someone else, then it kind of it makes the whole wish irrelevant, and then it's become we start asking each other questions of like, why wish to be the strongest in the universe if you're still going to get packed up by Goku and Vegeta, kind of thing. So it needs to, for it to save face, I think it needs to be strongest in the universe 1 versus strongest in the universe 2. So they're just gonna buy. Sorry. Just to summarize it, basically they're gonna buy enough time for Granola to be healed, and then he's gonna enter the fray to end it all.
I mean, if I'm being honest, granola versus gas is kind of boring. That shit was whack. I'm sorry. I just didn't. It don't hit for me. I think eventually to putting a sand spin on this thing. I don't know. It's just not hitting for me. Like it just wasn't hitting for me. Like it. Maybe it was me. I get excited when I see Vegeta fight or Gohan or Piccolo. Like Gas versus Granola was. You know what made it boring for me is because it's not their real power. Like it's not like seeing two like people that work for what they have fighting. It's just two. It's like watching two
Yeah.
people who faked it do it. I still think or hope Granola gets a chance to beat Gas with the information that Vegeta and Goku provide him, and Goku gets a deeper understanding himself and result unlocking a new level on trick. Yeah, but no.
What's nah.
No, I don't want Granola to do it. I want Goku or Vegeta to do it. Give it to if they're not gonna give it to Goku, give it to Vegeta. Granola is packed up. Like what is Granola? Minato is a useless Namekian that should have just bro
That's
said,
enough.
"Oh, I don't know how Bardock beat him." Oh, meanwhile, I got a whole fucking scouter at my place that could possibly help you, motherfuckers. I'm just gonna wait till the last minute to tell you. And then you already flew there with the fucking ship. Why not bring the scouter with you?
Yeah.
Like it's
Also,
so many things this useless Namekian nigga could have did that he didn't do. He's
all I'm gonna say
useless.
is, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not feeling Granola. I love Granola. I love his story, but
He's just not being utilized in the
I
best
can't
of
do the
ways.
whole. Oh, okay, yo, dragon, give me the power I need to do what I need to do. It's just it don't feel good.
Yeah.
We have no attachment to gas or another. Well, I don't want to say I don't have no attachment because I do feel for Granola. I feel because his mother died and his people died and they were extinct. Like I get it. Like watching Granola fight Goku and Vegeta was cool, but watching Granola fights like as a main character is
Mm.
not doing it for me because he didn't work for nothing. No, mind you, Granola is strong. Like Granola is very strong. And even without the wish, he was, being able to use his sharpshooter eye and with oatmeal and things like that. But he's
Like he's
old. Who's
old.
old?
I think he's talking about Minato because you're slagging him off. You're slagging him.
My
All I'm gonna say,
Naito is a
Minato,
fucking
yeah.
useless Namekian
Listen,
who should have got packed up by a Lek a long time ago.
the best thing about that is just like it just literally shows how much of a protege Dinde actually is. Like, when I was just like the way he was just so slow, and I get he's old, but he seemed like his healing techniques, even if he was young, are useless. But Dinde moves quick. Dinde's like boom, 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 boom. That 20 minutes
Bro
that
was complaining the whole time. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Dinde would have been
Man,
moving
then
quick.
they would have been in there like, yo, hold my drink.
Five
I clean them up in 2 minutes. Like, what you
20 minutes.
talking about?
20 minutes. Literally, what would have happened in 20 minutes is that by the time Gas comes back, the whole squad standing
What's
ready to
what? That's
pack
what I'm
him
saying. Where my boy Dende at? Dende would have had the whole squad sitting there waiting for him. Like he'd be like, oh, he'd be here in 20. Man, all we need is 5. 15
Wait, what
minutes.
was
Let's
that?
go pack up Alec and oil and that other female girl that
What?
your family packed up. Now Goku here,
Yeah.
Vegeta's fixed, Granola's, and they just standing there bad. Man, Toriyama, you don't want me to be a writer.
Because I was
Come on,
thinking, what?
Toriyama.
Because I was just thinking, the bit. Do you remember that bit in the Moro arc where like Moro was he was getting pissed. He was like, "Where? Why do these motherfuckers keep coming back?" And then he saw that it's Dinde, Dinde, Dinde.
That's
He's like,
Frieza caught up on that. Frieza was like, "Hold on, why everybody keep getting healed? I keep packing y'all up and smoking y'all pack, but then y'all keep saying." Then he was like, "Oh, okay.
"It's that guy,
Oh, so that's what we doing
Din,
around here. Okay,
Dinde, 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 man.
told
Shit."
you, man. Then they highly said with Manaito, whatever your name is around
Listen,
doo doo water, bro.
Manaido he can't hold a candle to Dinde. What?
And then not only that, Manaito was the reason he literally knew the truth about Granola Mom the whole time and never told him. Had Granola working for the ops.
Listen, do you know what
Had him
rubs it
working
in?
for the people who packed up his mom. Like you watching this boy work for the people who packed up his mother. You literally watching that shit.
Do
I'm
you know, and
telling
what rubs it in the most is that imagine that after every night of hard work, Granola and Manaito are breaking bread, talking stories, but this motherfucker knows what he did.
you the
He
whole
knows the
time.
whole story. He's like, ha ha ha, we'll get him one day, Granola. We'll find out who killed your mom. But he knew the whole time. Man,
So who do
jeez.
you think is closer to being or training under the dragon god? I don't think neither one of them. I don't know who's the dragon god. You talk
I was
about
thinking, who's thinking, who's the dragon
Zama?
god?
I think you talk about the person who made the Super Dragon Balls. Does he even still
Mate,
exist?
nobody. I think the only person. I don't think anyone's strong going to be close enough to. I think that's like, if you're strong enough to do that, I think you're now. I think you're in that little bracket. I'll probably say you're in that little bracket between uh, Zeno and the Angels, maybe. I don't know. And maybe that's me stretching it, or maybe he's just under that bracket. It's now that bracket under the Angels, but I don't
Mm.
think so. I think I don't think anyone's in that level. I think it's a case where it's either Zeno, this guy, whoever created the Super Dragon Balls, because them shits be super fucking powerful, and
Mm.
then the Angels, or it's Zeno, the Angels, and this person, and then everyone else after that,
Mm.
because if you can make intergalactic Dragon Balls that are strong enough to do anything, you must be you must be a head honcho.
Somebody say that he might be stronger than Grand Zenny because his wish is able to counteract anything Zenny does. Damn, imagine Lord Beerus and Gas Place in the chat. No way Goku losing Beerus like that. Wait, what you mean? Imagine Lord Beerus and Gas Place.
Oh, I
What you
think he's
mean?
talking about like if oh, wait, what? Let me go losing.
You mean in Weezer
Oh,
Place?
yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, I think I think he
Oh,
means.
you talking about if Beerus, if he was teleporting Beerus like that? No, Beerus wouldn't even. Beerus would not be able to. That wouldn't be nothing for Beerus. No way Goku losing Beerus like that. Yeah, no, absolutely not. You know that, Lucky. Come on now.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's what I knew. That's why I had to figure out what he meant. I was like, yeah, no, Lucky, you being messy.
Do you think Alec really wished for Gas to be the strongest? Gas
Yes,
towards.
David. I'm not even reading all that. You put too much into it, David. Yes, they used the wish. It's literally stated in there that the wish was used for that.
He's thinking it's a double cross, triple
How did
cross.
he literally said that he didn't want to use the powers that he gained. He wanted to finish gas with the powers he already had. So he didn't want to use the new powers that he unleashed to fight Goku or Granola or whatever. So the new powers he got unleashed came from the dragon. The dragon that they use only has one wish. Speaking of that, with their attachment to creating Dragon Balls, do you ever think that Namekians could be way stronger than they get credited for? I would say no. I think the Namekians are. I think the Namekians are a very strong race compared to Earthlings, but I think that hold on, give me 1 second. I think they possibly could. I think that they could. What do you think about that question? That's a really good question though. Do you think that they could be stronger than what they get credit for the Namekians?
I think, yeah, I think they ultimately can. I think the rep they actually get is because the bad rep they get is because they're just a peaceful race. Like being the strongest ain't really their thing. All they just want to be strong enough to protect their own. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if I feel like they're just like anyone else. That if they actually pushed it, I feel like they could get really, really strong. I think the only reason why people kind of may think um otherwise, I think for me personally, I think in terms of like training and power ups and everything, I think Piccolo himself, I think he's just in this stagnating stage where it's like he's just, yeah, it's like his training. I think he does his training just is normal training. It's not that kind of training that allows him to push himself to the
Right.
absolute levels, where you challenge your limits. Like he's more of a, how do I say, more of a mental trainer. Like he trains himself mentally, and then obviously like he gains a bit of power that way, whereas obviously like Goku and Vegeta and these other people, they train themselves physically. And I feel like if Piccolo was to ever,
I think he has potential though.
I
I
think he
think
has.
that I think he does because at one point he was the strongest. Like when he went against Android 17, he was the strongest. I think that they could put him up there again. I said this when we did the last podcast. I even made some content about this. I was like, if he gets that power boost in the movie and
Yeah,
he still does need help from Gohan, that'll be really disappointing, especially since this is the first. This is I think this is what the second power boost that he got, opposed from when he fused with Kami.
yeah,
So I think that it would be very lackluster if he gets this transformation and he still needs help from Gohan to defeat whoever is in that pod or the Red Ribbon Army. Sean says I think the Namekians could, if Toriyama made them a priority side of healing mentor. Well, I mean, how were we introduced to the Namekians? We were only introduced well, we were first introduced to them by Kami because of Piccolo. And if you watch OG Dragon Ball, you know how we were originally introduced to the Namekians. DBZ fans were introduced to them by way of Vegeta packing them all up and about to commit genocide. But other than that, I mean, I think that they could get strong. You gotta understand, like Namekians are probably the core of Dragon Ball. Like
yeah.
we wouldn't have them without them. So I think that they very are a big key to the series, but um could they be stronger? No.
Absolutely. I
I
think
don't
they
think
could.
so.
Like
I don't think so.
I'm not saying like intergalactic strong that they're packing up every motherfucker. No, but I mean like I think they could be a lot stronger than what they are. I think the thing is like when you look at it, it's like when you look at it from a different, from like how to say, another angle, you'd probably think Piccolo in the heights of where Piccolo was the strongest, like, or super strong. He wasn't a side quote, like he wasn't like as much of a side character as he was in the mix. He was constantly chopping it up with the best. So
Mhm.
his power was, so he was always in that, in not at that level, but in and around that level, this.
Mhm.
But the more he's become a side, or someone become that back burner character, it's almost like, because Goku's not there anymore, like, he's not training with the best, you know what I mean? So it's like
Mhm.
you can't get any better. I think he's the strongest amongst he's the strongest amongst what they have on Earth now. Like, okay, maybe not the strongest. He's around that area with Gohan, like, because like he trains with Gohan, so he's in and around that area. But like around like Z bits where he was like he was still messing around with Goku and them, like he was testing himself with stronger people. He was he was in there. Like, I'll never forget that time when he fought Android 17. He was in and around that area. Like, he was like, you could have almost like you could have believed that he could have packed up Cell around that time, even though it was like imperfect Cell at that time. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But you believe that he could, because he was in and around that bracket of characters. But obviously, as things have dwindled down, he's kind of been left behind. So I think
Mhm.
it's him catching up is a bit. It's gonna be a bit of a sticky situation.
Yeah. I think they could be strong. I think they have the potential of being stronger.
Yeah.
But it's like y'all gotta understand that the only besides the Frieza race or whatever race Frieza is, excuse me, it's like Frieza race and the Saiyans are, unless I'm not remembering correctly, are the only race that can get stronger, you know, like they're limitless. Maybe like Boo, because but Boo's like an alien, so well they're
True.
all aliens, but it's kind of like I don't think they're not like Saiyans. It's like they don't have limit. They have limits. Piccolo knows when he can't beat somebody. Saiyans is like, no, even though you can beat me, I can unlock this random power boost and change my hair color and transform. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, yeah, will they get stronger? Will they get strong enough to be side by side Goku and Vegeta? No. Only that's because I feel like Namekians basically being the reason Dragon Ball that this doesn't hold much weight. Well, it kind of does because without them, I mean, the Buu saga wouldn't have ended the way it did without Dende. Like it wouldn't have it wouldn't have ended the way it did without um, you know, the Dragon Balls. We wouldn't have got Goku back without the Dragon Balls. Things like that. A lot of people that we Krillin would have never been back. Vegeta, everyone would have still stayed unalived if it wasn't for, you know, Vegeta. So I mean for the Namekians. So I think that they played a really good part in the series. Was it as significant as Saiyans? No. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. So
I think we're probably gonna have to move on to
yeah.
our other segment.
Yes, so we're going to transition to the next part of the podcast. We do have an amazing guest joining us tonight. He's been in our groups. He's in a lot of our groups. I don't know if you guys see him here in the Ginyu Talk group, but our next segment is what ifs. You guys comment your what ifs in the comments, but we're going to give our what ifs just kind of off the top of our head. We're going to add our guests on, producers. You can add him on so he can introduce himself, and let's get it started. Hi.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, we good. We good. We good. Nice to meet you, mate.
Already. Well, my name is Terrin Sykes. I've been a member with the group for it's been quite a while now. I reside here in Dallas, Texas. So, yep, proud
Okay.
Texas boy. Woo!
Them
Okay.
Anyway, man,
Cowboys.
but
Them Cowboys.
I'm not even a Cowboy fan to be honest with you. No, sir, they trash. So
Uh,
that, so that. But nah, man. But hey, look, I'm excited to be here. Thank you. It's an honor. I'm excited. Look, I'm kind of nervous, just a tad bit, but I'm
Don't
all
be
right.
nervous. Really,
no,
it's
don't
just
you.
being on the camera talking about Dragon Ball. I was
Oh man,
nervous at first, but
Exactly, and this is my first time. This is my
man.
first time.
don't worry
No,
about
that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun.
It
Go on,
is
Terrence. So,
fun.
so we're going what if. Go on. You know what? What we'll do is we'll all go around in a circle. So you being the guest, you drop it first.
it.
I'll
Yes.
go second, and then come through the Bulma, and then we'll do a couple, maybe two or three each, and then we'll kind of just wrap it up there. So go on, give us your what if.
Okay, my first what if. What if instead of Goku that was sent to planet Earth, it was Bro?
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good one. Cat G, you start off.
But would he have gone through the same sequence of hitting his head, or would he have just been?
Actually I mean everything that happened prior to Goku, all like his fights, the people that he met, kids, wife, it's but it's just Broly. Broly lost his memory, all that stuff, and he went through the same exact thing. But he's also the legendary Super Saiyan at the same time. So
Okay.
I feel like I feel like if it went through the same trajectory as Goku, I feel like that Frieza arc when he transformed. I feel like that legendary Super Saiyan transformation that first time would hit extra different because it would just be a whole different transformation completely.
Mm-hmm.
man, you know what's crazy? Like when you actually say that too, like the first time seeing the transformation, bruh, mind boggling. I'm in
I'm
lost
mad.
for words. But Broly, wee.
Go on, Bulma. Oh, and add your 2 cents
Um,
into that first what if take from Terran. That's a
I
wild
think
one.
that the whole, if you're talking about like from OG Dragon Ball, and that whole interaction with him, you have to go even before then. Like, I don't know. I think that he would. First of all, I think that he would be a menace to society. I think that he would
Like,
not be like. It would have to. I don't even think a Grandpa Gohan would be able to handle someone like Broly, because not even his own father had to put a shock collar on him. You know what I mean?
Power.
And
But I mean, like,
yeah, so
ooh,
I don't really think that it would be the same situation.
who knows? You know, like maybe he might have enemies that.
I'm gonna step away for 1 second while y'all continue. Give me one
Oh yeah,
second.
oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, man.
Go on,
But
Terran.
I mean, what if the enemies that Goku faced were actually stronger? Because since it was Broly, and
I think I think your mic's just it's like I think it's just I think you're just covering it a little bit, so I couldn't hear you. But go
my
on, yeah.
bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good, perfect.
Okay, bet. Yeah. I was just saying that, like, what if the enemies that Broly met were actually just stronger, just so they could give Broly a match?
Sure. I think I ultimately think if they did do that with Broly, I think it's gonna be a case where I I think his powers would have to be handicapped to a higher level for it to even make sense. So that's what's like if he was to when he would then transform into the legendary Super Saiyan, I feel like it would be like you'd have to be like it's not the full power. He's attained the transformation, but he hasn't reached that level where he actually is now, like, or where he can actually go. It has to be like a lower level of the transformation for it to make sense, for it to constantly build up. Like you'd have to explain it in the sense that the legendary Super Saiyan has it's not just a transformation and that's it. It's the transformation, but there's levels to it where it's just like how they've said it with Ultra Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You transform, but there's levels to it. There's whereas like Goku just being Ultra Instinct right now doesn't mean he's on par with Beerus. There's levels to it where
Mm-hmm.
you can build on top of that. If they did it that way, then you'd be like, okay, cool. You can be like, then it would make more sense that he's gonna have to keep fighting stronger opponents for him to keep growing as the legendary Super Saiyan to become the most powerful to reach
Mm-hmm.
that full potential of legendary Super Saiyan. But no, I like that take. You know what? Let me slap you guys with a take as well. What
Okay.
if when we actually do get Dragon Ball Superhero in that movie, Gohan somehow manages to turn Super Saiyan Rose?
Like Goku Black?
Jose?
Like Goku Black, yeah.
Oh
So
Oh
not
no,
shit.
red, not blue, but he
pink
somehow
With the
goes
scythe
rose.
and everything, or just
Maybe
basic?
not the not the scythe, but just the whole rose color.
with the
Uh,
Piccolo gi on.
You know it.
Ah, damn.
go ahead. You can start, Terry. You
Uh,
start.
uh,
Give me 1 second.
he would probably look a little flamboyant to me, but mm, I don't know. But I kind of dig it at the same exact time
Sure.
because I mean, Gohan, he is his own character, and that's what I like about
Like
him.
about it. Yeah,
And
yeah,
people
yeah.
are mad because, oh well, Gohan should have kept training. I mean, technically, Gohan doesn't like to fight. You seen when Gohan first went SSGN 2, right? He was crying. When
Yeah.
Goku transformed, Goku was angry. So it's a difference. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Gohan, as far as Rose, that would be kind of
It
icy
would
though.
be
I ain't even gonna
interesting.
lie.
it would be unexpected. Only in the sense that what we've seen from Gohan is that he's never really taken on the quote unquote traditional roots. You
Yeah.
know, Goku, like Vegeta, they did Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2. Cool, cool, cool. They've gone into God, they've gone into blue. Cool, cool,
Mhm.
cool. But I feel like if he went Super Saiyan Rose or Rose, if you will, it would be a complete detour to what we've seen, because it's not the
Right.
same. It'll be in quote unquote Gohan fashion to go a completely different route,
Right.
like to what everybody else does. And I feel like that would be very, very interesting.
It would be. It would
Yeah, I
be.
think it would be really interesting to see him kind of have his own aspect of only thing I think about Super Saiyan Rose is evil though, so it's kind of I'm trying to
Yeah.
see how he would spin that to be like something as the utilized as a good guy. But I think Super Saiyan Rose would look really good on him. I think the power would definitely suit him very well. So I think he would do really good with that.
You know what? It's funny though, G. I'm sorry to cut you off, but when you actually think about it, Gohan got swag. My personal opinion, because adult Gohan, he just, I don't know. It's just
Mhm,
really something about him to where he's like smooth, and
mhm.
you don't really see him try as hard as everybody else, but yet he's still sticking up with everybody and don't even transform. I'm like,
Yeah,
how do you
yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Let's talk.
So
I think was there some hypotheticals in the comments? I didn't want to miss any. I think Phoenix says, "What if Goku?" 'Cause before I say mine, I wanted to add some in the comments. So,
yeah.
Phoenix says, "What if Vegeta was an MC instead of Goku?" I'll start this one off. I think the series would not be as popular as it is right now. Um,
Agreed.
Everybody attaches to a hero, somebody that when it's down and out, everyone's losing. That person just drops in, and they about to handle it. Vegeta doesn't give me that energy. While Vegeta is strong, Vegeta is a brute who doesn't give a fuck about nobody but himself. Before he has family, and even after he has his family, he still only thinks about. I mean, he loves his family, but he's not like a Goku. Like he's not a symbol for hope. He's just a brute and nonchalant and angry and moody. Like
Yeah.
he's not this Dragon Ball Z wouldn't be Dragon Ball Z if Goku was the MC. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I agree. I agree, because I remember, if, what was it? What was it? I think what gave it away is just the fact that even when the fan base got a whiff that Gohan potentially was going to take over the series after the Cell Saga, people went into meltdown. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was an absolute meltdown. Like I know we'll never fully know, but I know it was rumored that like, Toriyama's plan were, Goku comes in, after the whole cell bit where he goes in, blows up, and he
Mm-hmm.
dies. That's it. Gohan packs him up, and then boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, we follow Gohan. But I don't. I think if Vegeta had, if it caused a meltdown with Gohan, I think with Vegeta it's just like people would just be up in arms. But what I'll say
Yeah.
is, if Yajirobe became the main character, that would be a whole new series. Woo! That would
Taryn,
be
go ahead. He's going. He when my signal is when G starts talking about Yajirobe, we have to go on to the next topic. So go
Yeah,
ahead,
Romeo.
it
Taryn.
was
Let's
your
Hey,
hear
turn
you
about
know what?
anyway.
it.
He gives honestly, he gives me courage the cowardly dog vibes, bro. I ain't. I just be
You
looking at
starting to
him
put it
like
first, the cowardly dog, G.
Man, we're
I,
not
I
even
just be
gonna do.
looking at him like, bro, what are you doing here?
All
You know what I'm saying?
before we move to Boomer's take, I'ma just tell you this, Taryn. Yajirobe saved everybody. He saved everybody. Just remember that
He
he
did.
saved every.
He
Thank you.
he
That's all I
did.
need.
He
Yo,
did.
you are
He did.
living off of this moment that happened
He
years
did.
ago.
He
Back in the
saved
90s,
everybody.
early
That
90s at
You're
that.
living off of this
Hold
moment,
on one
my
second.
dude. Like, it's okay.
that could
You're
that
living off this moment. All right, well, I don't want to start because I wanted to talk about some. I want mine to be the end one. So,
yeah. Go on. Go on.
Trap has one. Trap, put up his comment, please.
What if
His
Goku
first
Black
one.
would have been an evil future Gohan? I was talking about that one day, bro. Oh my god.
Actually made a post about that on
Oh
my
shit.
Instagram. I made a meme about whether it was Goten or Gohan. I think it would have been more significant if it was Gohan because Trunks is past with Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
shit.
think it would have been more significant also if it was Goten because again Goten is Goku's son.
Is that
You know
like
what I mean?
limbless
So
Gohan? Is it gonna be limbless future Gohan? Like he's like
mhm,
without the. Oh, yo.
You
that'd
know,
be crazy.
that right there would have put an impact on Goku. Like, I don't even know how he would have reacted to seeing everything he fights for and your son just to turn evil.
And his
Shit.
son
Woo.
killing his mom and that would be crazy.
And his best friend, Bulma. I'm sorry, but you
Hmm.
did.
Student versus
See you
master.
later. See
Jeez.
Right.
you later.
That shit would be
All right,
that'd
we're
be
gonna take
absolutely
one
wild.
more question from I think Trap's last question. We're gonna wait. Russell had one. I'm sorry. Put up Russell's comment. What if the concept of Super Saiyan didn't exist?
And I
Um,
think it would have ended during the Frieza saga.
to make him base form the whole time.
I don't mean that would have. I don't. The series would have died after
Yeah, the
the
series
Frieza
wouldn't be as
saga.
good.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Shit would have
saying.
died.
Cause exactly because it's
It would
like,
have turned into a Baki, like how Baki is. It's like just martial arts fighting. They wouldn't be able to fight gods and cells and booze because it just be basically just martial arts training, just strength. It would just basically be strength training. It wouldn't be no power ups, no transformations. It just would have been like hand to hand combat. No power ups. No, well, I mean, you have key blasts and Kamehameha waves and stuff,
I don't
but
know, but I think they would have to literally have hacks in there because they got to
yeah,
have some kind of cheat code or something. Because
yeah.
by the way, when he was fighting Frieza, I was like, I don't know how he gonna beat this dude. Like, it is no way. We've seen everything Goku had in his arsenal, and all that failed. Then pop Super Saiyan. We was like, what the
Hmm.
fuck? But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So
No.
I actually have two questions. The first one is, what if in the Buu saga it was Gogeta who went up against Buhan and not Vegito? Do you think it would be different?
Ooh.
I mean, yeah. Every time hold up, say that question one more again because I think I heard it wrong. I'm sorry.
If you know how the Vegito went up against Buhan but couldn't finish it, he was kind of jokey playing. What if it was
Vegito.
Vegito? But what if in turn it was Gogeta who went up against Buhan? How do you think the battle would be? Like, what are your thoughts?
Shoot. Well, I'm gonna ask you this. Every time when Gogeta touched down on the stage, right? What happens?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
asking.
I no.
I
I think.
mean,
I think. Yeah, I'm with you.
if you really want to put two and two together, Gogeta, he's really the GOAT. He's never been beaten, ain't never been hit like that. If he was, he just brushed it off and started laughing. I'm like, dude, he is
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think the issue with the Vegito thing was I think they were under the impression that they were gonna be in that form forever. So they were like, oh, I can play with it. Where I feel like with Gogeta, they would have known we got a 30-minute time limit. So
Hmm.
things would get done a lot quicker to wrap it up. And I always forget the name of the move, the Stardust.
Ah, that move,
Hmm.
beautiful.
Stardust Breaker or something.
Yeah.
Janamba,
And I
bro.
feel, yeah, I feel like if they'd gone Gogeta route, that would Boo would have been packed up long back.
Hmm.
Out of there.
Okay. All right. So I like those answers. So, and then it's kind of also another Buu Saga question. What do you guys think would have happened if Goku really destroyed Supreme Kai? Like, what if he really went through with ending Supreme Kai when Supreme Kai wanted to stop him from and Vegeta from fighting? How do you? Of course, we know he's linked to Beerus and things. So, How do you think that would have affected the series?
Gohan wouldn't have been
Okay.
here. Because you remember when Gohan went to go fight Boo, Fat Boo at that. Fat Boo, I forgot exactly what he like did, but he launched the ball at Gohan, Key Blast, and Gohan it was basically powerful to the point where he couldn't stop it. And it was a wounded Supreme Kai. He was the one that took the blast away and saved Gohan's life and took Gohan to the other world. So for him to gain his but
Prep, how people
then and
wake
there,
up Prep?
I mean, right then and there, I think it wouldn't have impacted the moment right then and there because Goku and Vegeta, they still would have fought regardless of the fact. But I guess I could say in the future that would have affected, with Gohan. That's pretty much all I could think of. That he probably would have never become Ultimate Gohan or something.
Sure.
Okay.
I think I'll throw you guys a little spanner here. I think if he had done that, I think we like maybe not exactly like instant moments, but I think we would have seen an angel earlier. If he had done that, I feel like we would have seen an angel earlier because as far as we know, Whis was with Beerus then, and while Beerus was having his long ass sleep. So if he had done that, Beerus would have either just disappeared, disintegrated, right? And Whis was going to be like, what the fuck just happened? So he would have seen that, oh shit, this motherfucker on Earth just killed the Supreme Kai that killed Beerus. So I think we would have then seen Whis a little bit earlier. If
what
that
do you
had
think Whis
happened,
would have done?
Huh?
What do you think Whis would have done?
I don't think he would have done anything, but I think he would have been like with the way Whis is as a character, he's like very playful and he's someone that's like he's interested in things. I feel like he would have been curious to see like what the fuck just happened here. Like I need to go down and be like obviously because he can't interfere, he can't do nothing. But I think he would have been like, what the fuck? Who is this Donnie? Who's this Donnie that just done messed my shit up? Now I gotta have to babysit another motherfucker. You know what I mean? So
I think if Goku would have took care of Supreme Kai, then Beerus would have went away. I think Whis may probably already just assume, all right, well, my role is done. No, I think Whis probably wouldn't have said anything. He just probably would have been like, oh, well, too bad, and just went on about his business or, just left somewhere.
One more. Did Supreme Kai take over from Old Kai because Old Kai disappeared?
Old Kai was locked in that Z sword.
But I mean, was that the reason why the Supreme Shin ended up taking over? Because that guy was gone. Because I was thinking,
I don't remember, child.
Because I was thinking,
question.
If he did kill Supreme Kai and Beerus died, if Supreme Kai initially replaced Old Kai, wouldn't the role revert back to Old Kai as a placeholder until the next Kai was then selected?
Well, I know this is kind of crazy to me say this, but I've also read on theories saying it was Beerus that locked Old Kai in the Z sword.
I mean, maybe. That's a good assumption, though.
It could be possible.
Probably because he was asleep and didn't want to be, that's his most vulnerable. So could be. That's a good one, though.
Interesting.
I'm just
thinking
like,
alrighty. But shout out to Phoenix for the question. She said that what if Yamcha was hiding his true power the whole time?
Then I think
that's where we're gonna end it at. What if Yamcha was hiding his power this whole time?
Then that would be a turn for, I don't want to say the best or the worst. It will be interesting, but it will also be a lot of what the fucks is going on.
Yamcha was just collecting Zenkai boosts.
Nah, for real. Like, dang, you collect enough Zenkai boosts to battle the gods? All right.
Told you gonna be like, yo, Goku, stand back, Brody. I got me.
I'm thinking. Do you remember?
I would laugh, bro. Yeah. I would laugh my ass off. I'm not even gonna lie. I would though. That would be funny.
I think
Because
maybe.
nah, look, listen, I got a
Yeah.
homeboy. He's in another Dragon Ball group. He said, bro, I just want the villain to be hyped up so bad, and then he gets clapped by Yamcha. I was dying.
But I'm just saying, didn't Yamcha almost expose the secret because he's the only one that's ever actually hit Beerus and gotten away with it? Because you know that part you
He
saw.
caught Beerus off
Yeah,
guard. Right?
Bulma did the same. Bulma got a little Yamin on him, a little.
Yeah, yeah, she did. She
Bulma
did.
got a Yamin. Even what's his face couldn't do that. His fat ass twin. What's his name?
Champa.
Even Chopper couldn't touch Beerus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Chopper
was.
couldn't touch her.
But that would be very, very, very interesting. But I most definitely would like laugh, and then that makes you think like, okay, are humans capable of another boost, or are they just gonna stay where they at? Like, what's going on? Like, I want to see Tien, Piccolo, Krillin. I want to see them get a power boost too. Show the humans what they can do. We human too, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. I think that they could possibly get another. They could possibly get another. I mean, you don't know. Humans are capable of anything, but you'll never know. But yeah, this is a really good what if segment. We should definitely do this again. We are over in overtime, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up.
My
Um,
apologies.
no. Of course, this is a really great
Yeah.
segment. Definitely
No, it
much
was good. It was good.
appreciated.
That's just what
Um,
happens. I most definitely much appreciate y'all and everybody that's tuning in. Appreciate it.
of course.
I can't express it enough. I will be coming again, so y'all be on the lookout. And I'm gonna keep posting and editing videos too. I just started, so I'm still kind of. Actually, I found out through you, Miss Bowman. I was like, Cap
Okay.
Cut. Oh, okay, bad. So you inspired me to go ahead and so appreciate
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
No, of course. Yeah, I just started posting a bunch of edits. I just started learning how to do edits maybe like a couple weeks ago. So I've just been trying to perfect it. So yeah, if you have like
Dude.
any questions, maybe I can help with CapCut, or I use other programs as well. So if you
Okay.
want any advice, you can definitely, let me know, or anything like that. So I'm always available. I'm not one of the people where it's like I gatekeep. Like you know what I
I don't
mean?
even
Like
know what that is.
it's basically like it's like, if you see somebody with a nice shirt on, you be like, "Yo, bro, where you get that from?" They be like, I don't
I
even
don't
know,
know.
bro."
I think the shop. I think the
Yeah,
shop's closed now.
I think the shop.
Oh.
I don't know. My mom gave me this.
I
Dang,
don't know
dang.
where she
Meanwhile,
bought
bro,
it from.
yeah.
She bought
Meanwhile,
it from a
bro, just
cousin,
bought
I
it
But
like
think,
a
or
week
another
ago.
cousin.
Like,
I was gonna do okay. So it's this album that I just found out. It's through this guy. His name is Lord Necro. He did basically every theme song that you hear in Dragon Ball Z and Super, he like remixed it. So I want to do a song to every character that is on that song. So he got Perfect Cell, Majin Buu, Jiren got a nice ass beat, and it's that Super Saiyan guy. That's like my favorite one. Frieza got his own beat. Like everything is in there, just remix real nice. So I just wanted to
yeah.
see if I could just put images and videos over that and do
Okay.
whatever it is I can do, and just put it out there because I think it's fun. I like
Yeah,
doing
it's
it. So,
fun. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, and so. And I'm not gonna do just Dragon Ball. I'm gonna do other anime characters. So you're gonna be surprised at what I've seen and what I got stored up. I'm just thinking about like, okay, I could put this character and this character and be like, okay, okay, bad.
Love it.
Not
Love
smile
it.
so hard, but yeah,
Okay. No,
Nah,
definitely.
don't.
You want to let people know where they can follow you, your socials, where they can follow you
Okay,
at?
so my Facebook is my name, Terrin Sykes. Just type that in. My TikTok, once again, my name. I have no special nicknames for none of these except for my Instagram, but that's on my personal training. So I have to just put that in the link or just put it in the comment section so you guys can find it because I spelled it a little different, but it's T Space House Fitness. But
Okay, if you
Nah, just
want
drop it in. Yeah,
after
drop it in. Yeah,
yeah, if you
definitely.
want after the podcast, just send me your socials and I'll post it in the comment section where people can follow
sure
you,
will.
and we'll
Most
have the producer post that. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I want to thank everybody for watching our podcast tonight. We talked about the manga. We talked about the delayment of the Dragonball Super superhero movie. We went over.
Hold on, wait, what?
Oh yeah, the movie is going to be delayed because it was hacked. So yeah,
Hey, bro, my hat just came off. Hold on.
yeah, the movie is going to be delayed. So
I missed that part. Are you serious?
Man, you can watch rewatch the show. You'll be able to rewatch it. The episode will be up, man. You'll be able to rewatch it.
yeah, the show is always up to be rewatched to recap anything that you've missed. So
Okay. I'm not gonna hold you guys no longer. My bad. I'm sorry, but
no, you're good.
That just caught me off guard.
No, it's okay.
That's what I get for laughing at One Piece. Damn.
So yeah, we did some what ifs, which was really fun. Make sure that you follow me, BlvckBulmaa. I'm on all social media platforms. My link tree is in the bio that has all my social medias. Make sure you follow G4. Make sure you follow GinyuTalk. All those links will be in the bio. I'm going to go ahead and put Terrin Sykes information in the comment section so you can follow him and his socials. Also, GinyuTalk does have a Cash App. We do accept donations and gifts. It does help us with the production of our podcast and getting the things that you like to enjoy. Things are not free, which I wish it was, but donations will help greatly. And it's very much appreciated. Just like Terrin came on our show, you can also be a guest as well. It's only $5 to join. You can make your own segment, or you can join in a segment that we've already created for the week, whichever is for you. We just ask you to be on camera, and if not, then we will have to know why you can't be on camera. Just be of age and do not be inappropriate, because I will cuss you the fuck out if you decide to embarrass yourself.
Appreciate the travel.
So yeah, so that is it. I want to let G do some ending thoughts.
And thoughts, yeah, no. Like I said, it's always a good time. Of course, Ginyu Friday, absolutely enjoy it. Having the opportunity to sit down with the mates, just talking Dragon Ball, having a good time, living it up. So absolutely enjoy it. So it's not a Friday night without Ginyu Talk. Thank you, Phoenix, for that.
Absolutely. Thank you,
absolutely.
guys.
I love the fact that it continuously keeps bringing us all together, allowing us to make new friends and everything. So I vibe with that. So yeah, absolutely love it, and looking forward to the next week as well.
Yes, and we are live every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12. Well, the time changed now for us, but I don't know. It
changes for us next week.
Yeah. So, but yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 a.m. BSC. Correlate that with your time zone. We love you guys. We'll see you next Friday. Make sure you have a good weekend.
See you later.
Bye, y'all. See ya.
Listen to GinyuTalk. I'm gonna turn you into Chocolate Ninja.